When most people think of African wildlife, lions, elephants, and zebras usually steal the spotlight. But hidden among the tall grasses of the savannah is one of nature's most fascinating and resilient animals, the warthog. With their tusked faces, rugged builds, and surprising agility, these wild pigs are built for survival in one of the toughest environments on Earth. Warthogs may not win any beauty contests, but what they lack in looks, they make up for in personality and toughness. They can adapt to both grasslands and semi-desert areas, and unlike other animals, they can survive where food and water are scarce. Their story is one of grit, humor, and cleverness, a perfect reflection of Africa's wild spirit. Today, we're taking a closer look at the life of the warthog, from their quirky habits and family bonds to their surprising survival skills and role in the ecosystem. At first glance, a warthog looks like a creature straight out of a fantasy novel, with large, curved tusks, a flat snout, and warty bumps on their face. These warts are actually thick pads of skin that protect them during fights with other warthogs or predators. Males have larger warts than females, a natural form of armor for their fierce battles over territory and mates. Their tusks, which grow from the upper and lower jaws, aren't just for show. They're vital tools for digging up roots, defending themselves, and even lifting their heads when kneeling to graze. Despite the bulky appearance, warthogs are surprisingly fast, capable of sprinting up to 20 miles per hour when threatened. Add to that their sparse hair, compact frame, and keen sense of smell, and you have a creature perfectly adapted to thrive in Africa's harsh conditions. Warthogs can be found throughout sub-Saharan Africa, from the savannas of Kenya and Tanzania to the arid plains of Namibia. They prefer open spaces with short grass where they can easily spot predators, but they also rely on areas with access to water and burrows for shelter. They don't dig their own burrows, instead, they cleverly take over abandoned aardvark holes. These underground homes offer protection from heat during the day and predators at night. Interestingly, warthogs always enter burrows backward, so they can charge out tusks first if danger approaches. This resourceful use of available shelter is one of the many ways warthogs conserve energy and stay safe, proving that intelligence is just as important as strength in the wild. Warthogs are primarily grazers, feeding on grasses, roots, berries, and bark. But when the dry season hits and grass becomes scarce, they'll switch to digging up tubers and bulbs with their snouts and tusks. This ability to change the diet according to the season keeps them alive when other animals struggle. They often kneel on their front knees to feed, using callus pads that have evolved for this very purpose. It's a funny sight, a big, tusked pig kneeling politely while eating, but it's an energy-saving strategy that lets them graze longer without tiring out. And while warthogs mostly eat plants, they aren't above scavenging bones or small animal remains to get essential minerals. In nature, flexibility is survival, and warthogs have mastered that art. Warthogs are social animals that live in groups called sounders. These usually consist of females and the young, while males tend to live alone or in bachelor groups. Within these families, there's a strong bond, mothers fiercely protect their piglets, and young warthogs stick together even after they're grown. Their communication is surprisingly complex, involving grunts, squeals, and even tail movements. A raised tail acts as a signal to follow. When one runs, the others know it's time to flee too. Despite their tough looks, warthogs are surprisingly affectionate within the groups. They groom each other, sleep huddled together, and even share burrows, a reminder that survival often depends on teamwork. Breeding season for warthogs usually coincides with the rainy season, when food is abundant. Males compete for access to females using their tusks in brief but intense fights. Once pregnant, a female warthog will seek out a safe, hidden burrow to give birth. After a gestation period of about 5 to 6 months, she gives birth to 2 to 4 piglets. These little ones are born with their eyes open and can stand within minutes, a crucial advantage in the predator-filled savannah. For the first few weeks, the mother keeps her piglets in the burrow to keep them safe. When they finally emerge, she leads them carefully, always keeping them close and alert to danger. Living in Africa means danger is never far away. Lions, leopards, hyenas, and even crocodiles see warthogs as a tasty meal. But warthogs have an impressive list of defenses to stay alive. Their speed is their first line of defense. When danger strikes, they can sprint away with tails held high like little flags, signaling others to run too. If cornered, however, they become fierce fighters, charging at predators with sharp tusks that can cause serious injuries. And let's not forget their clever use of burrows. By backing in rear first, they can use their tusks like a shield, creating a nearly impenetrable defense point against would-be attackers. Warthogs play an important role in their ecosystem. By digging for roots and creating wallows, they help aerate the soil and spread seeds. Their abandoned burrows become homes for other species, including mongooses, jackals, and birds. They're also a key part of the food chain, providing sustenance for large predators and scavengers. In life and death, warthogs sustain the balance of the savannah. Even their waste contributes to the environment, fertilizing the soil and supporting new plant growth. In short, warthogs may not be glamorous, but they're essential. In many African cultures, warthogs symbolize bravery and endurance. Though sometimes hunted for their meat or tusks, they generally avoid direct conflict with humans. In areas with wildlife tourism, they've even become beloved icons for their comical looks and fearless behavior. However, habitat loss and human expansion pose growing threats. As farmlands spread, warthogs lose access to their natural territories and water sources. Despite this, they've proven to be surprisingly adaptable, sometimes feeding on crops or living near villages. Their ability to coexist with humans may ultimately help their long-term survival, a testament to their intelligence and flexibility. Warthogs may not be the most majestic animals in Africa, but they're undoubtedly some of the most remarkable. With their unique looks, clever habits, and indomitable spirit, they've carved out a niche in one of the harshest ecosystems on Earth. They remind us that strength isn't always about beauty or size. Sometimes, it's about grit, adaptability, and heart. Whether kneeling to graze, backing into a burrow, or charging head-on at danger, the warthog truly embodies the wild resilience of Africa. So the next time you see one trotting across the plains with its tail in the air, remember, you're looking at one of nature's ultimate survivors.